It is an old story. A guru used to live in his ashram near the seashore. Thousands of disciples used to come to him from far to get knowledge from him. The way of giving knowledge to the guru was also very unique. In the beginning, he used to give knowledge to his disciples through his teachings. After that, he used to ask his disciples to follow that knowledge. He used to ask his disciples to bring that knowledge into their daily life. Once, an emperor came to that ashram with his son. The emperor prayed to the guru that you let my son live in your ashram and give him knowledge in your own way. He should not feel at all that he is the son of an emperor in this ashram. Please give him knowledge like an ordinary disciple. The guru smiled and said, Emperor, knowledge can be taken in this way. If you consider yourself greater than others, then you will not be able to receive knowledge. If you want to receive knowledge, then you will have to consider yourself ordinary like others. This is the first step to receiving knowledge. You don't worry. From today, your son's responsibility is on my shoulders. Saying this, the guru took the son of the emperor with him and left to walk by the sea. All the other children of the ashram were watching the emperor. The emperor had brought his son on his chariots so that all the children understood that this boy is the son of the emperor. This is why all the children of the ashram were attracted towards the son of the emperor. When the guru was walking on the sea with the son of the emperor suddenly burst into tears. Because he was only 12 years old, and at the age of 12, his father had left him far away from him. That child could not bear this shock. He could not understand that his father had left him with that guru for his own good. Seeing him crying, the guru Naikar, Son, I will not silence you. It is possible that today I wipe your tears, but tomorrow you will find yourself alone again. Remember, a person comes alone in life and goes alone. The sooner a person understands this, the sooner he sets out on the path of self-knowledge. The guru said, the person who learns to be alone, he is able to love himself. And the one who knows how to love himself, he does not regret going to anyone, because he loves himself. Gradually, you will immerse yourself in the environment of the ashram. In the beginning, you may have a problem, but after a few days, you will be able to solve it. After that, you will start liking this place very much. This place will start looking like your palace. It was evening. The sun was starting to set on the other side of the sea, and its redness was spreading all over the sky. It was a very beautiful sight, and the guru returned to the ashram with that disciple. That disciple also got a little peace, because there was a divine peace in the eyes of the guru. And when we see that peace in the eyes of a lonely guru, then all the burdens from our heart are removed. The mind becomes completely pure. When the son of the emperor reached the dining room to eat dinner, all the disciples around him started coming to him. All of them knew that he was the son of the emperor. And if we become friends with him, then it will be very beneficial for us. Thinking this, most of the children of the ashram surrounded him. Only a few children, who understood the importance of being alone, who did not believe in show, instead of going to the son of the emperor, they were concentrating on eating and eating alone. After a few days, the son of the emperor became friends with most of the children of the ashram. Now he used to roam around with those children in the ashram, spent most of his time with them. After all, he was the son of the emperor. He grew up in luxury. There were many servants and maids around him. Being surrounded by his friends around him, he had adopted the same routine in this ashram. It was not that the guru did not know all this, but the guru wanted to give him knowledge in a different way. You cannot give knowledge to children by giving a sermon. You have to make them witness. After that, they understand what you want to explain. The guru knew that if I tell him, he will never understand. I will have to show him. He will have to realize that by being alone, you will be able to know your powers. To teach this, the guru one day took the disciple with him to the top of a mountain. Reaching the mountain, the guru told the disciple that now your knowledge is complete. You will have to spend one last night here. After that, I will take you to your palace in the evening." The child was very happy to hear this. "Now I will go back to my palace. Again, my servants and maids, all the things of luxury will be with me." The disciple asked the Guru, "Guruji, why are you leaving me here on the mountain tonight? After all, which last knowledge will I get from here?" The Guru smiled and said, "You will have to hide behind the rock here. There is a hawk here every night. You have to see that hawk very carefully. You have to see every activity. And after seeing that hawk, if you can tell me the qualities of that hawk the next day, then I will send you back to your palace. And yes, before coming in the morning, you have to pay attention to one more thing. A shepherd comes here to graze his sheep. You have to see the activities of those sheep. Remember, the activity of the hawk is at night, and the activity of the sheep is in the morning. If you can tell me the activities of both of them carefully, then you will be free from this ashram forever. Your knowledge will be complete. I will tell your father that this child is the most knowledgeable child of our ashram." Saying this, the Guru returned to his ashram. And that child was standing behind that rock there, waiting for that hawk. After a long time, a hawk reached there with its children. The son of the emperor saw the activity of that hawk very carefully all night. And after morning, when the shepherd brought his sheep there, he saw an amazing scene. He saw that the hawk held the lamb in its talons and flew into the sky. He had hunted the child. Seeing all this, the child returned to his guru in the ashram. Before asking anything from the guru, he bowed to the guru and said, "Guru Dev, you call all the children of the ashram here. I want to tell everyone what I saw." When all the children of the ashram reached there, the son of the emperor started saying, "I have seen many birds in my life, but the hawk is the most amazing and the most different from all those birds. For example, we have all seen a parrot. The parrot speaks a lot, but never flies high. But a hawk who is always calm can even touch the sky. It has the ability to touch the sky. Whenever a hawk sets his prey, he keeps his eyes on that prey, no matter how high it is, no matter how big the storm is, but his eyes are always fixed on his target. The hawk I saw this morning, he did not hunt all the sheep, but from the flock of sheep, he hunted the lamb of that sheep. Like that hawk, we also have to focus on one goal. No matter how many obstacles come, we should see our goal clearly. Instead of wasting our energy in 10-20 different goals, we should focus on one goal with full concentration. The third thing I learned from that hawk, and what we all should learn, is that the hawk never flies with the other bird. He always flies alone in the sky. We should learn from this that we should never live with small-minded people. After all, we also become those with whom we live. So either live with big-minded people or be alone. Because when we live alone, only then we can know our own strengths and weaknesses. We can know our weaknesses and remove them, and we can use our strength correctly. But it will only be possible when we learn to live alone. The fourth thing we should learn from a hawk is that always flies above his limits. When a storm comes, every bird runs to its nest, finds a place to hide itself. But the hawk does not do anything like that. He breaks his own limits and tries to fly above the clouds. The wind slaps him. The wings become heavy. He does not see anything because of water and dust, but he still flies towards the sky. And finally, he flies above the clouds and flies there until the weather gets better. He can break his limits only because he is not afraid of the problem. He does not try to escape from it, but faces it with a positive view. No matter how many obstacles come in life, we should fight those obstacles and not hide from them. Those who face storms are brave, but cowards find their place in their house. The fifth thing we should learn from a hawk is that a hawk never keeps soft sticks of grass in his nest. The soft sticks that go away, he keeps throwing them away. Similarly, no matter how comfortable a life you have got, But you should get up from that comfort, break your laziness, and keep working hard in life. You should sweat in life. You should work physically, pick soft sticks from your nest, and throw them away, and break your laziness today itself. Challenge yourself every day. Fight the difficulties every day, because those difficulties will make you strong. The king of the jungle can also be seen hunting the lion as a pack, but the hawk always hunts alone, because he knows that the crowd encourages, but takes away the courage. A man always has to move forward alone. This is the reason why he can spread his hunting flag on water, soil, and ponds everywhere. The hawk is about 70 years old, but in 40 years, his body gets old, nails get stuck in his feet, wings get stuck in his body, his beak turns, his body becomes heavy. In such a situation, not only does he not have the condition to fly, but he has only two options. Either he accepts his own condition and dies hungry and thirsty, or becomes a prey to another animal. And the second option is that he goes through a very painful process for 6 months and makes himself strong again. But the hawk is the hawk. He chooses the second option. For this, he takes himself to a very high mountain, where he first pulls all his wings from his beak, and then breaks his claws by kicking on the rock. After that, he breaks his beak on the same rock, and in this bloody state, he hides himself from other animals. For the next 6 months, he goes through this painful process and waits for new claws, new wings, and new claws. Then he starts his new life and sets out on his hunt. And for the next 30 years, he rules again. That's why, when the time comes, we also have to leave our old habits and learn something new. We have to change with time. We have to prepare ourselves. Otherwise, we can also be hunted. We can also be left behind. After this, the king's son said, telling the peculiarities of the sheep, that the sheep always walk in pairs. They get the courage to walk together in pairs, but as soon as they are hunted, the sheep are scattered, and none of that crowd returns to help their companion. This teaches us that no matter how many people are standing with us, do not believe anyone, believe in yourself. Because when the time comes, you will not know when that crowd will be scattered. While saluting the guru, the king's son said to his guru, that Guru Dev, if I have missed any learning, then please be kind enough to tell me. The guru said to all the children that all these things that this child has just told, everything is right, but all these qualities will only be born in you when you practice being alone. You must have seen that the hawk never lives with another bird, nor does he make his pair with anyone. He flies alone in the sky, and because of flying alone, he knows his strength and his weaknesses. After this, the guru said, he ended his speech and said, that tonight I am going to leave this king's son in his palace, because his learning has been completed here. And saying this, the guru took the hand of that king's son and left for the palace, and all the other children watched him from behind. So friends, how did you like this story? Do let me know in the comments section. And if you liked it, do subscribe to this channel and press the notification bell. See you in the next story. Till then, take care of yourself.